What's the difference between a short-term and a long-term rental? Hey everybody, my name is Jim Fong with the Jim Fong Group at Urban Nest Realty, and today I'm going to talk about the differences between a short-term rental and a long-term rental. If you like videos like this and tips about real estate investing and creative passive income and gaining financial independence, please subscribe to my channel. All right, so let's talk about the difference between short-term rentals and long-term rentals, and I'll just explain to you what a short-term rental is. All right, a short-term rental is your rental property, let's just say, and you're the landlord and you're just kind of renting out to a tenant, all right, or we'll say a traveler or a guest or something like that, and it could be anywhere from a few days to a few months. It's just definitely a shorter term rental. All right, a long-term rental is probably what you're more familiar with, and that's you have a long-term lease. It's like a 12-month lease that you do with like an apartment or a house that you rent, where you basically say that you're paying that set price month after month, right? And you're on a lease. All right, that's a long-term rental. All right. So let's just talk about the advantages and disadvantages. All right, a short-term. Why would anybody want to do a short-term rental? Well, with short-term rentals, you're able to rent it out for a shorter amount of period, which allows you to actually generate more income. For example, you can rent a house out for $2,000 a month, right? But if you can rent out that same house for, let's say, $200 a night, perhaps $1,000 a week, something like that. Either way, or $3,000 a month. Either way, allowing people to rent your property out for a shorter amount of time, you can always charge more for it. All right, so that's the big advantage of it. You can yield a higher income when you go on more of a short-term route when you come with rentals. All right, when you do long-term rentals, all right, what's nice about it is it's definitely more passive. All right, you approve a tenant, they're in there for 12 months. You don't have to worry about, am I going to have vacancies, these months, these weeks, these days. No, you're on a lease. You're pretty much expecting to receive that income month after month. So it's just very stable. It's most common, and in very high demand right now, actually, too. But let's talk about what are the disadvantages of short-term rentals. All right, I mean, a short-term rental is definitely less passive than the long-term rental, right? You have to go constantly market it, clean the house, making sure it's ready for your next renter over and over again. All right, you're turning over renters frequently. All right, so you make the more money, but you do a lot more work for it. All right. What are the disadvantages of the long-term rental? Well, definitely you're making less income, right? That's the disadvantage, and you have way less flexibility, right? If someone's locked up your property with a lease for 12 months, well, you can't really make too many plans with that property until that lease is up, right? So those are the differences between a short-term rental and a long-term rental. And if you like videos about real estate investing, please be sure to check out my other videos.